For the variable assignments, you will just be taking the variable, the number that's the variable stands for, and just plugging it into the equation, or you're substituting it in, or you're solving the expression. All of those are terms that they might use. For number 1, it says x plus 8, and when x equals 10, you would just plug it in, and to show this, you would just rewrite it. So 10 plus 8 equals 18. You put 18 up there. And the second one, 12 minus c, when c equals 4. You rewrite it. 12 minus 4, and 12 minus 4 equals 8. You put it in a blank. On the third one, 2m. Now, when there's not a space between a number and a letter, or there's parentheses between two numbers, it means multiplication. So 2m means 2 times m. So you're going to plug in the 10, and you just write 2 times m. And in these ones, don't use the multiplication sign like the x, because it looks too much like an x with that variable. So 2 times m, which is just 2 times 10, and it equals 20. For number 4, it's n divided by 5. Just substitute 30 in for n, so it would be 30 divided by 5. And 5 times 6 is 30, so it's 6, and you write 6 there. For the next one, it's m squared equals something, so we're going to have to substitute the 5 in for m squared. Now be careful that m squared means 5 times 5. So it would be 5 squared equals, but that's really the same as 5 times 5, as you've seen before. So the answer is 25. For number 6, 4n squared. When there's no space between them, it means multiplication. So this would be 4 times n squared. Order of operations said always do your exponents first. So since the squared is right next to the n, it would be like 4 times 3 squared. So the 3 would be squared. Now it's not 3 plus 3 or 3 times 2. 3 squared means 3 times 3. So it would be 4 times 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 is 9. Times 4 is 36. For number 7, it says 5c minus 5. 2 steps there. This one's not too bad. So 5c, c is 4. So 5 times c, so 5 times 4, minus 5. Order of operations said you take 5 times 4, which is 20, minus 5. The answer is 15. You put it in. You have to show your work. So when you do the pop quiz, you have to show your work. For the next one, m equals 20. So when it looks like that as a fraction, it means divide. So it will be 20 divided by 4, and 20 divided by 4 equals 5. So this answer would be 5. For number 9, it's b squared plus c. So b squared, we're going to substitute 3. So I'm going to rewrite the whole thing. 3 squared plus 2. Since order of operations, c squared, we have to do the 3 squared, 3 times 3, which is 9, plus the 2 is 11. So we have 11. 11 goes in there. Now 4 times a times h is number 10. And for this one, you just take 4 times a, since there's just no spaces, it means multiplication. 2, and then we multiply it by 5. So 3 in a row. That's perfectly fine to have it like that. As long as there's no spaces between them, it means multiplication. If your question is, can you have 2 letters as the same variable? No, they have to. They're separate ones. So this is, you just go in order. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 5 is 40, and this answer is 40. Please take this sheet and turn it into one of the teachers, and the teacher will give you the pop quiz that looks almost exactly like this sheet.